everybody, it's Dr. Brian Prax, and today I'm just sitting down answering some of those frequently asked questions, and I do have some notes here, but I tell you what, the top one that we get from people who come into this group is neuropathy really reversible? Really? Well, I tell you what, I titled the book Reversing Neuropathy, Making the Impossible Possible, because if you're skeptical, if you're not skeptical, I'd be a little skeptical of you not being skeptical, because everybody from your doctor to the neurologist to the neighbor to your grandma and your uncle and everybody says it's not reversible. One of those things you have to sit down with and just learn to get used to it. You're getting older, and we hear those things all the time. So I want to tell you the reason I titled the book that way, and just straight up, the answer is yes, yes, and sometimes not. And so what do I mean by that? We get an 85% success rate with reversing neuropathy, and I'm going to share with you in this group exactly what we do here in the clinic and for our remote patients. But I said yes and yes, but there's also a no, because some cases are so far advanced that it's just too late. So I want to be completely transparent, honest with you, and say sometimes it is too late. But again, 85% success rate means you have a high probability that neuropathy can be reversed. But don't take it from me. Look at what the National Institute of Health says. You've been hearing about NIH, but even the National Institute of Health, very medical in nature, says that peripheral nerves do have the ability to regenerate as long as the underlying nerve has not been killed. So it's just like a plant. If you pull the shades and don't feed it water and don't give it good soil and too much wind or people trampling on it and you kill it, now you're probably not going to bring that thing back. If you mostly kill it, you can probably bring it back. It may not look as good as it did brand new. And that's the exact same thing as your nerves. With our research with the blueprint to neuropathy, we find if there is an 85% damage to the nerves or less, it's most likely reversible. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not saying we get 100% of everybody in this category well, but if your nerves are 84 or 85% or less damaged, yes, it is reversible. A couple things, and we're going to be diving deep into the woods on all of these things, but the very first thing you need to know is, yes, it's possible. Number two is, the second most important thing is, find how bad it is. And that's called a sensory examination. Somebody needs to measure those nerves. An EMG is great, an NCV is good, an MRI is good, but we need to find how each of these nerves, whether they're damaged or not. The next most important thing we need to do is find the cause. What are you doing, or what's happening out there in the environment that might be killing those? An example, early on I had a patient who was 26 years old. Long story short, we identified that mold in her office space where she spent 40 hours a week, there was mold right underneath where she worked. Well, if that's the cause, I don't care how good my equipment is and all the diet is and all that stuff, you've got to find the cause, and in this case, eliminate it. The cause could be from one of your medications. Well, again, the fancy equipment that we have is not going to help if you keep taking this stuff in. It could be an autoimmune disease, etc., etc. You've got to find the cause of the problem, eliminate it, or fix it as best as you can. I hope that makes sense. Other notes that I have is simply supporting the body in its natural ability to heal itself. Medicine has all kinds of things to help cover up the symptoms. That's never going to fix it. The only thing that will fix it is your own body's ability to self-heal. So let's start changing our mindset. Let's start looking at possible causes. Get books on it, watch videos, check this stuff out, but start with the mindset that it is possible. That's it for now. I look forward to sharing more content with you. Please put comments, questions, anything down below so that I can give you better and better content. Make it a great day. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the content, I would ask you to hit the thumbs up button to like it. You can share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel, and please comment below. I will read it and I will respond. Thank you and have a nice day.